That's because getting a regional championship is a special accomplishment, especially when you do it the way these guys have.
Offer is high for a ball. 2-0. Yeah, you're getting to that point where the home plate circle is going to be covered. You'll have a shadow right between the mound and the plate. Ball tends to disappear, doesn't it?
Yeah, right now it's not a problem. When it's about halfway or a little bit more, it disappears for a second.
2-0, chasing a changeup. 2-1. Two balls and a strike to Donovan. Gavin Stone has the pitch he wants to throw. Runners lead first and second to kick the pitch. Swung on and fouled off of the glove of Austin Barnes. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, the one thing that's really great about Sunday night baseball here is it's not on the East Coast. Game starts after 4 o'clock. There, not so much. Popped up, back of second base. This will be an infield fly, so Donovan is automatically out. Rojas lets it drop on purpose to see if he could induce one of the runners to advance at their own risk. They did not, but it's an out.
That's exactly the reason that rule was put into effect.
Even though he didn't catch it. That's the infield fly rule. First and second, less than 2 out. Still in effect, by the way, with 1 down and Paul Goldschmidt up. That's playing close to the bag at second base. There's a shot into left field. That's a base hit. Scott's going to waved around third. Throw from Taylor is all the way through, but too late, and the Cardinals score first. On an RBI single for Paul Goldschmidt, it's 1-0 St. Louis. Third run batted in of the season.
Well, one thing you're noticing in this inning right here, the Cardinals are coming to home plate and swinging early in the count.
Number 16, Nolan.
Well, it seems like they've changed their approach a little bit from the first time around the order.
Well, they had a chance to compare notes, and I don't think they want to get with 2 strikes and then have to face the changeup. It was really effective over the first couple of innings.
Mason Wynn is at second base, Goldschmidt at first, and the batter is Nolan Gorman, the second baseman. He takes a strike. Got the changeup to start.
You're tuned to an Odyssey station that is airing a major.
Stone twists into position. He is set, kicks, fires. Fastball outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. The Cardinals, with that extra innings win last night, snapped a 7-game losing skid at Dodger Stadium. They have lost 12 of the last 15 games here. A pickoff attempt at second base, but no tag made after Rojas made the catch. Wynn got back in plenty of time. In fact, the last win the Cardinals had here, September 23rd, 2022, was a momentous night. Albert Pujols hit home runs number 699 and 700 on that night. The Cardinals won at 11-0. That was a very memorable evening here. Seeing history. 2 balls and 1 strike, the count to Nolan Gorman. Runners lead first and second. The stretch. Look at second now. The pitch comes home. A swing and a miss. And the changeup's getting a lot of swings and misses.
Well, 4 hits for St. Louis. That's something they did not do very well in the first 3 games. In fact, their offense hitting just 152 to open up the season coming into today.
Stone's 2-2 offer. It's pulled foul past
Strikeouts
first
on
base.
top of it. So just about 30% strikeouts on top of it. So that happens to work out.
One down, 2 on. 1-0 Cardinals. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Stone's 2-2 pitch to Nolan Gorman. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. That is strikeout number 5 for Stone. And it's the 5th one he's gotten on the change.
The Cardinals, knowing full well when they come into the season, they have a tough go to begin with. 19 of the first 28 games are against teams that went to the playoffs last year. The Dodgers for 4, Diamondbacks 7, the Marlins for 3, Phillies for 3, Brewers for 3. And last year they had a losing record collectively against those teams.
Nolan Arenado takes inside. Arenado 0 for 1, grounded out to Rojas at short in the 2nd. Yeah, the Central Division is going to be up for grabs this year, I would think. Pitch to Arenado in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes. Seems like Cincinnati might be a little better. Pittsburgh might be a little better. They just swept the Marlins. They're 4-0. Milwaukee might be down a little bit, but they had a good series against the Mets. Arenado swings and pops this one foul out of play on the first base side. Arizona a winner today over Colorado 5-1. They took 3 out of 4 against the Rockies in Phoenix as Arizona begins defense of their National League pennant. 2-1-2. Big right-handed hitting third baseman Nolan Arenado. He swings, fouls another pitch back. 2-2.
Evan Stone does not have stage fright. You mentioned earlier from Lake City, Arkansas, which is just east of Jonesboro. You're looking at a map. But there's considerably more people in this ballpark than the 2,500 population of Lake City.
Here comes the 2-2 from Stone. And Arenado looks at it. Check this swing. They appealed down to Alan Porter, the umpire at first. He said he didn't go. That'll fill the count at 3-2. And I mean, I think his whole town is in the right field pavilion here. That's about 2,500. Runners go. 3-2 pitch. Ball is lifted into shallow left center field. Chris Taylor coming on, calling for it, makes the catch. And that'll do it. But the Cardinals get a run on 3 hits. They leave 2. No Dodger errors. And at the end of 2.5 innings at Dodger Stadium, it's the St. Louis Cardinals 1 and your Los Angeles Dodgers nothing.
The exclusive home of the Dodgers.
AM 570 LA Sports.
as the shadows now are more than halfway from home plate to the pitcher's mound. So as a hitter, you'll see the bright sunshine hit the baseball, and then, well, about 20 feet in front of the mound after it's released, goes into the shadows.
Ball one delivered inside to Austin Barnes.
It can also be a little difficult defensively because you're standing in bright sunshine and you're looking into really darkened shadows behind home plate.
Another 1-0, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike to Austin. Well, we see games played at this time often in the summer, the Saturday afternoons. A check swing, foul ball to the right. Ball and 2 strikes to Austin Barnes. Typically, once I believe it would be the Fox TV schedule that goes into full swing in the summer, July. That's nice. Summertime's a little different. Had to find ways to keep your feet cool.
It was like playing a game on top of a George Foreman grill.
Now Mookie Betts 0 for 1. Takes on the inside edge for a strike. Mookie lined out sharply to left field. Brendan Donovan hauled it in. That was in the bottom of the first. Betts looking out at Matz, the lefty, peeks at first. Now kicks, comes home, and Mookie swings and misses at another changeup. It's 0-2.
One of the few off-balance swings that we've seen from Betts so far.
This is the hottest start he's had to a season in his career. And he swings and chops one to the left side. Arenado has to back up, goes to second, one on to first. That ball overthrown. And lucky for the Cardinals, it didn't go in the dugout, so Mookie stays at first base. It hit the front of the dugout. So Mookie is aboard, and Austin Barnes forced out 5-4 at second base. Well, man on, here's Shohei Ohtani. So Ohtani hit 2 home runs in spring training. Both were opposite field home runs. Last year he had 44 home runs total. Only 2 were to the opposite field. All the others were to center and right. First pitch to Shohei is outside, ball 1. He had a single 2 nights ago that was 113 miles per hour off the bat. 1-0 Cardinals. Dodger half of the third inning. 1-0 pitch to Ohtani. That's outside corner. That grazed it. And again, that's in the gray area. You mentioned it when we saw it first time Ohtani was up. Left-handed pitchers getting that outside corner and then some.
Well, if you're going to get that call, continue to use it.
Throw over to first base. Mookie Betts back in time.
I talk a lot about umpires. You know, you get to know, you get scouting report on the pitcher. You have an idea of tendencies of catchers. You better also know the tendencies of the home plate umpire.
1-1 pitch. And that's over the plate for a strike.
Umpires are like hitters. Some are better breaking ball than fastball interpretations of pitches. Just like pitchers, some guys have good curveballs, some don't. Well, some umpires are better fastball umpires than they are off-speed or breaking stuff.
2 outs, Betts at first, the 1-2. Outside again, and Ohtani wouldn't fish for that one. And Matz has been living right on the outside edge and a little bit outside, and that time With 2 strikes, he was going to see how far Ohtani would go. But Shohei laid off. Stretch and the 2-2 pitch to Ohtani. He chased the ball in the dirt, a changeup, and he strikes out. And with 2 outs, ball in the dirt, he did not run it out, so he gave himself up. And that's the 3rd out of the inning. We'll go to the Cardinals 1, Dodgers nothing.
Hey there, baseball fans. David Vassay here. It's time to step up to the plate and upgrade your outdoor living space with TimberTech, the #1 premium composite decking brand. It looks like natural wood, but without the costly maintenance of a wood deck. It won't rot or splinter. Plus, it's made with up to 85% recycled material, and some collections have top-rated fire resistance. You know that's important in Southern California. See for yourself why TimberTech is everything wood should be. Order free samples at timbertech.com.
Hey, Southern California, nothing pairs better with baseball than a michelada made with Modelo Especial. It's the standard for authentic Mexican beer. It's not a michelada if it's not made with Modelo. Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit.
LA fans, it's Max Muncy. Let's pitch in to prevent illegal dumping. Don't just trash your old stuff. Hit a homer by donating or arranging free bulky item pickups with your waste hauler. Visit cleanla.com for more info. Brought to you by the County of Los Angeles.
You've waited all year for baseball. California at Valley View Casino and Hotel. Join and receive over $100 in free instant offers to enjoy at San Diego's favorite casino and free. So visit valleyviewcasino.com to learn more today.
This is Dodgers baseball.
A grand slam for Max Muncy. Maxwell swinging the silver hammer.
This is Albuquerque's home for the Dodgers. ESPN Radio 101.7 The Team.
Cardinals 1, Dodgers nothing. Top of the 4th inning. Wilson Contreras, Alec Burleson, Jordan Walker to face Gavin Stone. Enhance your listening experience. Download the iHeartRadio app and listen in HD. Powered by LA Care Health Plan, serving all Angelinos. LACare.org. Good idea to have that iHeart app. Listen to it all the time in the car. Crystal clear. So it is Wilson Contreras, now the catcher, standing in. First pitch to him is upstairs, but swung on and missed anyway. Started him with a fastball, about 94. Contreras out swinging in the 2nd inning. 0-1 pitch. Swung on a ground ball to 3rd, backhanded by Kike. Hernandez throws him out, and there's 1 gone. With that, let's pause 10 seconds for our stations to identify themselves along the Los Angeles Dodgers audio network.
Hi, this is John Sterling, and you're listening to your home for the New York Yankees. 101.7 The Team, KQTM-FM, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque.
Designated hitter Alec Burleson. He had the first hit of the game for the Cardinals in the 2nd inning. 1 for 1 tonight. Waves and misses at a sinker. 0-1 the count to Burleson. Infield shifted around a little bit for the left-handed hitter. Next pitch is low. Kike a little behind the bag and off the line. Miguel Rojas going up high at shortstop near the bag. Mookie deep at second. Another pitch low. 2 balls and a strike to Rojas. So we told you the Diamondbacks won 3 out of 4 against Colorado this weekend. It was a swing and a miss. Strike 2. And the Padres pounding the Giants today, 13-4. Yankees off to a 4-0 start. They swept the Houston Astros, winning 4-3 today. Cubs beating Texas 9-5 in Texas. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Sinker, that's the first strikeout that wasn't a changeup. 6th strikeout for Gavin Stone, and there's 2 down. Cubs start off 1-2. Texas took 2 out of 3. I mentioned the Cubs. That's where the Dodgers will be next weekend in Chicago at Wrigley Field. 2 down, and here's Jordan Walker. Swings, fouls the first pitch back. Strike one. The clouds have moved in on top of the San Gabriel Mountains. Can't see the snow caps right now, but still picturesque out there. Gavin delivers a ball low. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Home plate, pitcher's mound in shadows, along with the third base bag as well, and about 30 feet onto the left side of the infield.
Kick in the 1-1. Walker hits a ground ball to third. Kike is right there. Sets his feet. Throws on target to first. And it's a clean top of the 4th inning. 1, 2, 3. Go the Cardinals. Through 3.5 innings, it's the Cardinals 1, Dodgers nothing.
Houston Wholesale Cars has won Best Used Car Dealership from Albuquerque the Magazine the last 13 years. They were also voted the Albuquerque Journal Reader's Choice Best Used Car Dealer and Best Sales Team for a reason. Houston Wholesale buys in volume, which enables them to sell in volume with a lower profit margin due to lower overhead. Houston Wholesale Cars, locally owned and operated for over 15 years. Come see owners Gary Padilla and Emilio Chavez. Lomas near Washington, proud sponsor of the Lobos. Shop smart, buy smart. HoustonWholesaleCars.com.
You wouldn't put an elephant down the drain. It would get stuck and make the sewer back up. For the same reason you wouldn't put grease down the drain. It can harden, get stuck, and make the sewer back up. Either way, you've got a mess on your hands. And while elephants in the sewer are very rare, fats, oils, and grease are the #1 cause of sewer overflows. So protect your home and your health. Put used grease in a coffee can and throw it in the trash. Not in the sink. Cool it. Can it. Chuck it. A message from the Water Authority.
So you think drinking alcohol can't hurt you? It'll mess you up big time. Say adios to large chunks of your brain. Major damage is already being done. Other parts of your body are getting wrecked too. Forget about sports, forget about school, forget about doing much of anything. Underage drinking freaks out your body, messes up your life.
Sponsored by the NMDOT.
On and itoen.com. That's ITOEN.com.
Hi, this is Charlie Steiner, and you're listening to Albuquerque's home of the Dodgers, ESPN Radio 1017, The Team.
Bottom of the 4th inning. Dodger bats have been a little quiet here this evening. Freddie Freeman will lead off. Teoscar Hernandez next. And then Chris Taylor against Steven Matz. Freeman at the plate. Teoscar on deck. Who's on deck? Brought to you by On Deck. For small business lending that's fast and easy, go to ondeck.com. Freddie Freeman hit by a pitch first time up. Stands in, left on left matchup here with Steven Matz. It's swung on, fouled back. Now the Cardinals over the last couple of years, since Matz was in their system, they studied him a bit, and they realized that when he started with everybody else in terms of the pitchers in spring training, it didn't really work out all that well. In other words, he didn't get the start that the ball club wanted him to get.
I mean, the season will take a toll on anyone.
2-2 ground ball to short. Mason Wynn one-hands it. Sidearm strongly to first in time to get Freeman.
Well, Giants in tomorrow night at 7:10, and remember on Wednesday, final game of this homestand. Also a 7:10 start, and the first 40,000 fans in attendance are going to receive an adult hooded zip-up sweatshirt presented by Bank of America. So come on out and join us. Dodgers.com/promotions.
Teoscar Hernandez 0 for 1. Grounded out to third. First time up, swings the first pitch, fouls it off to the right, not a play. Matz winds, fires, and Teoscar fists a foul, same direction, right side up into the upper deck. And he's in the hole, 0-2. Dodgers haven't had any more than 4 batters come to a plate in any inning so far. They had 4 in the first, and only because Freddie was hit by a pitch. There was a walk in the third. And the next offer is low and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Teoscar Hernandez. Nothing Cardinal lead. Dodgers batting in the 4th, and Teoscar chases a changeup and strikes out. He's 0 for 2. 2 men out. Chris Taylor the batter. Chris had a single in the 2nd inning. Some other scores from around baseball today. The Angels recuperated, and following a team meeting they had after just 2 games, and they were pummeled twice in a row. They won 4-1 today over Baltimore. Pitch up high. Pretty early to have a team meeting after 2 games, huh? Usually those aren't called for a while.
Well, it depends on who's calling the meeting, the players or the manager.
In this case, it was the manager, Ron Washington. 1-0 pitch. Taylor lets it go low. 2 balls, no strikes. Phillies beat Atlanta 5-4 today. And the Reds, 6-5 winners over Washington. Reds took 2 out of 3. Chris, a big swing and a miss and a sinker. It's 2-1. Toronto beat Tampa Bay 9-2. Justin Turner with a home run for the Blue Jays today. In 10 innings, Pittsburgh beat Miami 9-0. Pittsburgh off to a 4-0 start. 2-1 pitch. Inside and low. Didn't look like Chris offered at all, but Contreras, the catcher, asked for an appeal at first. 3-1.
Anytime there's an opportunity, you never know when you might get a call.
Here's the wind, and Matz sends it home inside. That's ball 4. 2 out walk. So the Dodgers can capitalize now. They've got the tying run on board. Kike Hernandez coming up. Kike hit into a 6-4-3 double play in the 2nd inning. Kike wired up for TV tonight. First pitch coming to Hernandez. Swings and loops it into right field. That's a base hit. Taylor's going to turn second. He's on his way to third, and he will get there. The Dodgers with runners at the corners and 2 out.
I made comments a couple of different times during spring training. I referred to it already today. The Dodgers normally will have 6 left-handed batters in their lineup. And I said over in Arizona that, in my opinion, both Chris Taylor and Kike Hernandez are going to play a huge part in this Dodger ball club. They are going to need them from an offensive standpoint and from a defensive standpoint.
James Outman. Nolan Arenado, even with the bag off the line at third, Taylor can get a good-sized lead there. He's the tying run. Pitch to Outman is a 2-seamer in for a strike. 0-1 to Outman. He's 0 for 1 in this game. Fly to right field in the 2nd inning. Kike leads at first. Matz comes set. Left-hander comes home. The 0-1, a wave and a miss. And primarily, the Dodger hitters are seeing 2 things. Sinker, change. You can really tell the change by the swings. Dodgers are out in front, like Outman was that last pitch.
Well, the Cardinals gave a defensive sign. If by chance Hernandez takes off at first, going to the infield, they're not going to throw through. Arenado well off the bag at third, so Taylor could get a huge lead coming down the line.
0-2 pitch. Swung on, ground ball slowly hit to the right side. Nolan Gorman gobbles it up, flips it onto first for the out, and the Dodger threat is averted. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left No Cardinal errors. We go to the 5th at Dodger Stadium. It's the Cardinals 1, Dodgers nothing.
When United fans want United, they come to 101.7 The Team. Every play of every game is heard right here with Adam Deal and Andy Hageman.
Saturday night, it's rivalry night as United is on the road at Phoenix Rising right here on ESPN Radio 101.7 The Team. New Mexico United, Phoenix Rising live from Rising Stadium. Pre-game coverage at 7:30, kickoff at 8:30 on your flagship home for United Soccer, ESPN Radio 101.7 The Team.
Ben Lucero here, owner of Indigo Mortgage for over 20 years now, and I'm excited to tell you about our zero-down mortgage loan called Indigo Bright Start. The Bright Start program offers a first and second mortgage that allows the home buyer 100% financing with no money down, and in some cases will also help with closing costs. The first mortgage is an FHA loan, and the second has no payments and no interest and is forgivable after 5 years. The best part of the Bright Start loan program is there are no income restrictions, requires a minimum FICO of 620, and you don't have to be a first-time home buyer. Indigo Mortgage is your trusted local mortgage company. So if you're in the market and are wanting a true zero-down mortgage loan, call us at Indigo Mortgage today, and let's see if you qualify for our Bright Start 100% financing mortgage program. You can find us on the net at indigomortgage.net or by calling 836-5700. That's 836-5700, NMLS 188348.
This is Dodger Baseball.
Everyone in this ballpark wearing Dodger blue. Everyone all over the world wearing Dodger blue. This is our year.
This is Albuquerque's home of the Dodgers, ESPN Radio 101.7 The Team.
Pleasant but cool evening at Dodger Stadium on this Easter Sunday. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great weekend. Dodgers need some runs. Trailing 1-0. We head to the 5th inning. Bottom of the order up Victor Scott, the 8-hitter. And Mason Wynn. Then back to the top of the order, Brendan Donovan to face Gavin Stone. One pitching note to tell you about. James Paxton is going to pitch tomorrow against the Giants opposite Keaton Wynn. Then on Tuesday, the Dodgers have not announced a starter. They're going to push Glasnow to Wednesday in the finale against the Giants. So Tuesday is open right now, so you wonder if they're going to go with a bullpen game or make a roster move. We don't know yet. But that spot is open right now. 1-0 pitch, swung on and lifted in the air toward left center field. Long run for Outman. It bounces off the wall. He picks it up off the track, and already at second base is Victor Scott the second. He's got 2 hits, a leadoff double. He started things for them in the 3rd inning, and he has scored the game's only run.
Number 0, Mason Wynn.
So he sets the table for Mason Wynn. National League days when the pitchers would hit. Right now, this would be the pitcher's spot, and everybody would be playing to bunt. Doesn't mean Wynn won't bunt. More than likely swinging away, though. Nope, he squared the bunt. Pulled it back, took it low, ball 1. See if they took the bunt off or not. Maybe they just gave him the one shot. 1-0 the count to Win. Right-handed batter waits, and Gavin Stone out of the stretch. Looks back at second. Kicks, comes to the plate. And they did take the bunt off, and he took a strike. 1-1. Yeah, it used to be automatic in this situation. Pitcher lay it down, but the key batter, that 8th hitter, he had some different responsibilities back then. Well, they're going to try to bunt. He lays it down in front of the plate. Picked up by Stone. He throws over to first base with Mookie Betts covering. And it is a sacrifice bunt. The putout going 1-4. And something that has almost gone the way of the dinosaur. You just saw.
And now it changes the defensive alignment. We talked about it last night when you go to extra innings. So important to move that runner over from second base.
The infield in and 1 out. Pitch to Donovan. Now, when you come up as a hitter in this situation, you got the infield in, you got one out. There's a lot you can do, but contact's got to be made. At least that's from the hitter's perspective. 1-0 pitch from Stone to Donovan. In for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. You like getting up there with infield in situations?
Yep.
Here's a 1-1. And that's down and in. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Well, it cuts down on the reaction time because the infielders do not have as much response time in order to get in front of a baseball or to make a play. So you've got the speed over at third base, and even though he can't get a huge lead, Kike Hernandez is not that far off the bag.
Stone stretching, and the 2-1 pitch. There's a base hit, and the Cardinals are going to get another run. And Donovan drives them in. It's 2-0. Just the second hit of the season for Brendan Donovan.
First baseman, Paul
Dodgers are slowly falling more and more behind. Last night, the Dodgers couldn't get the big hit. They got one late when they needed one out of Max Muncy to tie the game in the 9th. But other than that, they had opportunities during the game. Couldn't get the big hit when they needed it. Paul Goldschmidt swinging a miss. They had 19 chances with runners in scoring position last night, went 7 for 19. That's usually pretty good. That's a .368 average. That should be enough to win you a ball game, but the timing of the big hit is what matters a lot. The 0-1 pitch to Goldschmidt. Locked up, and he took a strike, a changeup on the inner half. 0-2. 1 out, runner at first. Another run in for the Cardinals. 2-0 St. Louis. Cardinals and Dodgers played each other a lot. 369 and 364 is the record as far as the Dodgers are concerned. Pretty close. Fly ball down the line, right field, stays fair. Right on the warning track is Teoscar Hernandez to make the catch for the second out.
Second baseman.
Now, back in your day, you got a chance to play against some great Cardinal players, didn't you?
They had more than their fair share. In fact, you look at these two franchises over the years. My goodness, what a list of talent.
Nolan Gorman takes a strike, knee high on the outside corner. Nothing and 1 the count. And the pitch from Stone is low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Both of the franchises over their great existence have been able to create a feeling in respective towns of, hey, it's not, hey, we've got a chance to have a pretty good season. No, it's, hey, look, we expect to win and advance.
1-1 pitch, swing and a miss.
It's a totally different mindset. Yeah. And that carries over on the field as well.
Two outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes, and a little nubber that just gets past the mound off the glove of Stone. Mookie came in to try to field it with a bare hand, got past him, but no further damage done. Gorman will reach on an infield single, and that'll send Donovan over to second base. First and second, 2 down.
Now the trick is to try and continue that hitless streak for Arenado as he opens up the season.
And the longer it goes, the more nervous you get about it, because it will end at some point. And you hope it's not right now. Now, Austin Barnes is going to go out and have a word with Gavin Stone here. The consultation on the mound is brought to you by Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Dodgers. For a free consultation, call 1-800-5-MILLION, because everyone deserves justice. 2 on, 2 out. Cardinals with 7 hits already. 2 runs on 7 hits. Dodgers only 2 hits. There are going to be days like that over the course of a season, but all in all, many people expect the Dodgers to hit a lot more than this. Runners lead first and second. Stretching the pitch home is low to Arenado. Ball and no strikes. Nolan Arenado with Colorado is a fan favorite in Denver. And the way the story goes anyway is that he wanted them to get some good players around him, and the team said they would. Swing and a little looper, foul, first base side. Freeman tries the basket catch and misses. He goes crashing into the net. He's all right. Runners back to first and second. But for Arenado, it didn't necessarily work out that well because the Rockies didn't do it. And so when the opportunity came, they sent him to St. Louis. And they sent a bunch of money with him, too. $55 million. Here's a 1-1. And he chops it foul. And there had to be some sense made to that deal. We don't know all the inside to the deal, but it was one that made you scratch your head. But Arenado never forgotten in Colorado. Stretch in, here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, popped up, right field, over near the line. Teoscar Hernandez still on the run, and he reaches up, makes the catch, and the side retired. For the Cardinals, they get a run on 3 hits. They leave 2, no Dodger errors. At the end of 4.5 innings, it's the Cardinals 2, Dodgers nothing.
All right, it's time for the World.
Life doesn't stop when the economy is uncertain. The market might not care you have a wedding to plan or a kid to put through school. And inflation doesn't know you've got a family to feed. But Bank of America does, and is here to help. With digital tools to help you save and local experts in Southern California, you can keep life moving forward the way you need it to. Bank of America. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com. Bank of America N.A., member FDIC, equal credit opportunity lender.
Serving those who serve is a lifelong mission, one that Budweiser supports with Folds of Honor. Together, they've been helping military families for 13 years by funding life-changing scholarships. So join us in raising a Budweiser to raise funds for the families of American heroes. Join the mission. A need this great depends on patriots like you. 91% of donations go directly to scholarships to support the families of American heroes. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2023 Anheuser-Busch Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Fernando Valenzuela has pitched a no-hitter.
From the moment he arrived in Los Angeles, Fernando Valenzuela was the city's singular, sensational superstar. Nothing in the 4.5 decades since has dimmed the light of this legend of Dodger baseball. Join us on Monday, April 1st at 7:10 p.m. against the San Francisco Giants. The first 40,000 fans in attendance will receive a jersey of Fernando Valenzuela, sponsored by Bank of America. For tickets and more information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
This is LA Dodgers baseball.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Los Angeles Dodgers and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Cardinals 2, Dodgers nothing. Dodger half of the 5th inning. Miguel Rojas to lead off. Austin Barnes to follow, and then Mookie Betts after that. Well, Rick, sometimes you get a game where you don't know when the offense is going to start, but no time like the present. Steven Matz has been doing a good job out there for the Cardinals, allowing just 2 hits in the game so far. His first pitch to Miguel Rojas is high and outside, ball 1.
Well, he's kept the top of the order very quiet. Last night, the first 4 hitters combined.
Rojas swings, hits a high fly ball. Center field, waiting for it is Victor Scott. He makes the catch, and there's one gone for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 5th.
So the Dodgers' top 4 hitters in last night's lineup combined to go 10 hits and 19 at-bats. So far today, 0 for 7. But it can't just always be the top of the order. That's one of the things you look at. One of the strong points of this Dodger ball club is that there has been very good, I think, support staff, really from the top to the bottom.
Yeah, 2 nights ago, the top of the order had just one hit. That was a home run by Betts. But it was the bottom of the order that got it done. So everybody's got to contribute. Austin Barnes with an even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Barnes walked his first time up. He'll take a pitch a little high, and it's 2-1.
And if you look at the Dodgers on a normal lineup, there's not one person in that lineup that you cannot say when they get hot, they can carry the club for a while.
2-1 pitch. Barnes swings, fouls it back off the fist.
To begin this season, it's been Mookie Betts who's been, well, everything.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Barnes digs back in. Right-handed hitter ready, and the lefty Matz kicks, fires. And Austin swings, hits a looping fly ball to left center field. He's going to drop in for a hit right in between 3 Cardinal players. Well, hit them where they ain't, and they weren't there.
Just watching Donovan in left field in this series, he plays about as deep of a left field that we see. He plays deep enough to where some of the ball clubs we've seen over the years, that's to prevent double defense late in the game in a close one.
Meeting on the mound for the Cardinals. The consultation brought to you by Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Dodgers. For a free consultation, call 1-800-5-MILLION because everyone deserves justice. Yeah, if he's playing midway, he might have a chance to make that play on the Barnes hit, but you're right, he's very, very deep in left. Now the order turns over with 1 out. Mookie Betts up. Pitch to Betts. He swings, hits a ground ball to short. Win to Gorman at second, over to first, and Mookie hits into an inning-ending double play. That's been that kind of an afternoon so far. We're through 5. It's the Cardinals 2, Dodgers nothing.
Hi, it's Elena from American Home Furniture and Mattress Plus at I-25 and Comanche. Have you seen what we just put on the floor? From the latest trends to timeless comforts, our Plus store combines quality, style, and unbeatable savings of up to 70%. Whether you're setting up your first apartment, refreshing your entire home, or just looking for that perfect piece. Plus, take advantage of 72-month financing with no minimum purchase. And free white glove delivery with qualified mattress purchase. Oh yes, the mattresses. We just added purple mattresses. Come down and get a free purple pillow and mattress fitting. We're very proud to be New Mexico's hometown furniture store. Come down and let us take care of your home furnishing needs. Only at the American Home Furniture and Mattress Plus at I-25 and Comanche, where Plus adds more to your home.
Tonight at Tingley Coliseum, get ready for a night of heart-pounding action when the world's most exciting combat sport, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, returns to the Tingley Coliseum. Watch as your hometown superstar, John the Magician Dotson, attempts to keep his world title in Albuquerque. But the undefeated Dagoberto Aguayo has other plans. In the co-main event, the always-ready Donald Sanchez takes on Montana fighting standout Dallas Davidson, plus many more explosive bare knuckle fights. Get your tickets now at bkfc.com.
Ask for Mike Schwartz.
Hi, this is Rick Mundy, and you're listening to Albuquerque's home for the Dodgers, ESPN Radio 101.7, The Team.
Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay.
Top of the 6th inning, 2-0 Cardinals. They got 7 hits. The Dodgers with 3. Gavin Stone will face Wilson Contreras, Alec Burleson, and Jordan Walker. Contreras is 0 for 2, Burleson 1 for 2, and Walker 0 for 2. Contreras, right-handed catcher. Betts shading second base. We'll see Betts it into a double play to end the inning. Something he doesn't often do. That could Contreras takes low, ball 1. Turned into a very nice afternoon into evening here in Los Angeles. Contreras hits a high fly ball toward left field, foul, and that'll make the seats. Long strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. You think most of the rain's out of here?
It depends on where you are. I got reports earlier it was raining very hard down at Newport Beach. But fortunately for us here in L.A., that last system stayed a little south of us.
Next offer to Contreras is outside. 2 balls and a strike. Contreras struck out swinging first time up in the second. Grounded out to third last time up in the fourth. Fouls one back. Count goes to 2-2. On the young season, the average for the Cardinal catchers, 111. Gavin Stone, 82 pitches. That matches the number of pitches he threw in a game last year. And now with 83, that is the most number he's ever thrown in a big league game. Last year, he threw 82 pitches against the Giants in relief in one game. Stone's 3-2 pitch on the way to Contreras. Swung on, grounded foul past third. Right off the rain tarp, which got a workout last night. I have a feeling we'll see that rain tarp removed during the Giant series if the weather forecast is good. Usually it's not down there. 3-2. Check swing, appeal down to first. He didn't go, and that's going to be a walk. A leadoff walk to Wilson Contreras here in the 6th.
Here comes Dave Roberts.
Alex Vesia has been warming. And Dave is coming to get Gavin, and the lefty Vesia will come in. We'll have a pitching change at Dodger Stadium. Gavin Stone pitched pretty well, but finds himself trailing 2-0. Here comes the lefty Vesia. He'll face the left-handed hitting designated hitter Burleson up next. So nobody out in the top of the 6th inning. A man on. The score, the Cardinals 2 and the Dodgers nothing.
Your car is one of your most prized possessions, so you want to make sure you're taking care of it, and that includes routine oil changes. Hi, this is Tim Cates. With our family cars, I trust the folks at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. No waiting rooms, no appointment needed. With locations all over Southern California, go to SoCalOilChange.com and find the Valvoline Instant Oil Change near you. When you pull in, they offer stay-in-your-car service while you wait. Got 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Life doesn't stop when the economy is uncertain. The market might not care you have a wedding to plan or a kid to put through school. And inflation doesn't know you've got a family to feed. But Bank of America does, and is here to help. With digital tools to help you save and local experts in Southern California, you can keep life moving forward the way you need it to. Bank of America. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com. Bank of America N.A. member FDIC equal credit opportunity lender.
Get Spectrum One and catch the Los Angeles Dodgers all season. Stream over 140 live LA Dodger games on all of your devices on us. Tons of hits, wins, memorable moments, and more. It's a real home run. Live Dodger games. That's a $149 value now included with Spectrum One. Go to spectrum.com/Dodgers for full details. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply. Subject to national exclusivities. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Left-hander Alex Vesia takes over for Gavin Stone. Stone responsible for Contreras at first base. The pitching change brought to you by Navien. High-efficiency tankless water heaters, boilers, and the new NPF Hydro Furnace. Next-level comfort, perfect for your home and the environment. Learn more at hydrofurnace.com. Strike one delivered to the left-handed hitting Burleson. He's 1 for 2. Vesia Last pitched a couple of days ago, won a third of an inning. Was charged with an intentional walk. First base was open. They put Goldschmidt on as he came in during a pitching change, so it gets charged to him. 1 ball and 1 strike to Burleson. Hernandez even with a bag at third. Kike off the line. Next offer from Alex is inside. 2-1. Stone threw 85 pitches, 55 for strikes. He struck out 6, walked 1. And a 2-1 pitch from Vesia. Just inside.
Well, the Dodgers at this point, first 5 games that they played of the season, starting pitching, have been spot on. Low ERA in the first 3 games of this series.
Burleson hits a fly ball foul right side. Barnes was looking at it. Freddie Freeman came down and made the play on the grass for the out. For 1 out.
In fact, the first 3 games of this series, the starting staff allowed 1 earned run. That's over 17 innings with 21 strikeouts. ERA below 1. In fact, 0.53. The bullpen, however, 19 runs, 16 of those earned, and an ERA of 6.25.
Starters have been good. Vesia out of the stretch with 1 out and 1 on, facing Jordan Walker. Deals him a ball outside with a 4-seamer. Alex pressing his glove up against his right hip. Now he'll go into the stretch position from the first base side of the rubber. Delivers. Swing and a miss. Another fastball in there. Walker couldn't catch up, and it's 1-1. Walker, the right fielder, 0 for 2. Grounded into a force out in the second inning, and then grounded out to third in the fourth. 1-1 pitch. That's up high and away. 2 balls and a strike to Walker. The prevailing wind has been blowing out to left field the last 2 days. Hasn't changed direction at all. It's been a pretty stiff breeze. Vesia ready to go now, and the Dodger lefty's 2-1 is way inside. Jackknifing to get out of the way is Walker. 3-1 the count. 1 out. Waves starting to go around Dodger Stadium. See that occasionally. And now the 3-1. Walked it. Pitch was inside. Second walk of the inning. First for Vesia, and that's going to move Contreras into scoring position at second base. 2 on and 1 out, and Victor Scott, who's been doing it all for the Cardinals this afternoon, a single and a run scored, a double and a run scored. He is back up.
The second.
He's hitting .222 on the young season. Came in 0 for 11. So 2 for 13. Corner infielders are in. And the pitch from Vesia swung on, fouled back for strike 1.
It's going to be very difficult to get a double play unless it's hit just like a rocket right at someone. But ground ball, make sure of 1.
Stretch by Vesia, the kick, the 0-1. A check swing, foul ball, and it's now 0-2.
Hey folks, Giants in tomorrow night at 7:10, and on Tuesday it's Healthcare Appreciation Night. So purchase a Healthcare Night ticket pack for the game against the Giants. Receive an exclusive Dodger vest. For tickets and information, Dodgers.com/ticket packs.
Cardinals 2 for 6 with runners in scoring position. They were 3 for 10 last night. Next offer is outside. 1-2 to Victor Scott. Scott finished second overall in the minors in hits last year with 166. He ended up batting .303. Takes a fastball high, 2-2. So it's not just the base stealing. He was able to get on base. And oftentimes when you walked him, it was like giving up a double. But if you're stealing 94 bases, as he did last year, he's stealing third a bunch, too. Next pitch inside. He checked his swing. They confirmed that with an appeal down to third base umpire Nate Thompson.
The other good thing about the 94 stolen bases meant that he was getting on base a lot. You don't steal bases if you can't get on.
He was tied for the most number of stolen bases in the minors with Chandler Simpson of the Rays organization. 3-2 pitch. That's up high, ball 4, and Vesia has walked another. So 3 base runners for the Cardinals, and none of them has earned it. All 3 of them have been walked. Contreras walked by Stone, and Dave Roberts lifted Stone. Vesia has come in, got Alec Burleson to pop out foul. Now Walker and Victor Scott walking behind him. And Mason Wynn coming up. Mark Pryor, the pitching coach, will head out and have a visit with Alex Vesia. And the consultation on the mound brought to you by Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Dodgers. For a free consultation, call 1-800-5-MILLION because everyone deserves justice. Well, not the way Vesia had envisioned it when he was warming up in the bullpen. But now he is in a jam with 1 out and the bases loaded. Cardinals up 2-0 in the 6th. Wynn is 1 for 2 today, or 1 for 1, I should say. Had a base hit in the 3rd and a sacrifice bunt in the 5th.
Freeman playing in tightly. He's at the edge of the grass at first. Hernandez back at 3rd.
Stretch and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Wynn wants his timeout right now. Wynn wears number 0. Don't see too many guys wearing that number until maybe 2 or 3 years ago. More are wearing it. The 0-1 pitch from Alex. Swing and a miss. Went with a high fastball. And he's had a lot of success with that in the past. That elevated fastball. He'll get swings and misses. And he got one there on Wynn. Contreras at third base. Walker at second. Scott is at first. And the 0-2 pitch coming. And Wynn strikes out. Another elevated fastball. And that is a big punch out for Vesia. 2 men out, and Brendan Donovan coming up. Donovan struck out in the 1st. Popped out to Rojas, part of an infield fly rule in the 3rd inning, and then drove in a run with a single in the 5th. Donovan, the left fielder, left-handed batter. Now Austin Barnes talking to home plate umpire Sean Barber. And whatever that was is all settled. Barnes crouches behind the plate. 2 down, bases full of birds. And the pitch coming from Vesia to Donovan. It's up high for a ball. Donovan at 133. He is 2 for 15. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider from Vesia that time. Seen him throw a bunch of fastballs and then went to the slider there. Something a little different look. One pitch. Slider taken for a strike. Right back to it. And he gets ahead of him, a ball and 2 strikes. Does he come back with it, or does he elevate the fastball? Bases loaded, 2 outs. And a 1-2 pitch from Alex Vesia. Missed off the outside corner. He went with a slider. 2-2. Alex holding the ball behind his back now. He goes into the stretch. Kicks and the 2-2 pitch. Hit him. Oh. And without the benefit of a hit, the Cardinals are going to get a run. He had him on the ropes with 2 strikes. Came inside with a fastball and he hit him. It's now 3-0 St. Louis.
Well, you cannot give away runs Much less opportunities to get out, so the Dodgers gave away runs last night as well.
Paul Goldschmidt, dangerous customer, up with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Walker down to third, Scott at second, and Donovan at first. Goldschmidt 1 for 3 with an RBI single. 2 outs and the 1-0 pitch. There's a strike call, fastball.
Closes the books on Gavin Stone. That run will be charged to the Dodgers starter.
3 earned runs allowed for Stone. 5+1 batter in terms of innings pitched. 1-1 pitch, and that's in for a strike. Speed pitch, the slider. And it's 1-2 to Paul Goldschmidt. Cardinals with a single run in the third, a single run in the fifth, and a single run so far here in the sixth. 2 outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Goldschmidt. Here's the pitch. Swung on, foul tipped into the glove of Barnes. And
catcher's
interference, my goodness.
Well, the Dodgers are going to have to straighten that out. That's happened way too often. It happened last night. That was with Will Smith, and it happens here with Austin Barnes.
Making the point last night that for years you didn't see this very often at all. We've seen it twice in 2 games.
And I just wonder if part of it too, Tim, is it because people are thinking, well, pitch framing, I have to get up really tightly on the hitter. You're too close. It's like the Cardinals go to the supermarket and the checkout line said, no, go ahead, leave.
So that's an error on Barnes, and now it's a 4-0 Cardinal lead. Bases remain loaded. And Nolan Gorman, a left-handed batter, takes a strike. And that's the second time in a row that Vesia has had 2 strikes on a hitter. And then he hit a man, and then the catcher's interference. The ball's in 1 strike to count the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. And now Vesia wants to finish him off. 30 pitches for Alex. That's a lot for the 1 inning of relief he normally comes in for. Nabil Chrismat has been warming up in the Dodger bullpen. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Fired in a fastball. And the Cardinals will leave them loaded, but they were gifted some runs here in the 6th inning, a pair of them. When we go to the bottom of the 6th, it's the Cardinals 4, Dodgers nothing.
Do you want to see what God can do? Join us for Easter at Legacy. We're hosting a series of special services as we embrace the renewal, hope, and the profound sacrifice of Jesus Christ. From Good Friday's remembrance to Easter's celebration of His resurrection, we invite you to be a part of these meaningful services. Head to legacychurch.com/Easter for complete details. Easter at Legacy. See what God can do.
I was working at home and couldn't get any work done between the dogs barking and my 2-year-old. I was looking for an alternative and found Office Alternatives. You can have a quiet place to work and meet new clients with no utilities, high overhead, or long leases. Office Alternatives has space available right now in Journal Center at 4801 Lang Avenue. Call 796-9600 or come by for a tour. That's 796-9600.
Comfort of their own home. Givers are for those who enjoy working with
slam home run.
Shohei today has bookended strikeouts. He had 1 looking in the first and 1 swinging in the third. And the 0-1. Swings and hammers one down the right field line, rather. That's going to bounce and go over the wall for a double. I mean, that was a screamer down the line.
Let's see if they can get it going. That's the first hit in the top 4 batters in Dave Roberts' lineup today.
High exit velocity, 115.8 miles per hour. Hardest ball he's hit all year so far. Had 113 2 days ago. Now Freddie Freeman up. Nobody out, runner at second. Pitch outside from Matz, and it's 1-0. Andrew Kittredge, right-hander, pitched in the game last night, now starting to throw for the Cardinals. 1 ball, no strikes to Freddie Freeman. The pitch. Freddie fouls it back to the screen. 1-1. You'll see more and more of Shohei swing the bat, but when he makes contact, he puts a full swing on it. He blisters it. 1-1 pitch. Outside and low to Freddie. 2-1. Balls, 1 strike. Ohtani leads at second, and the stretch by Matz. He looks back at second base, comes home, and Freeman fouls it off to the left.
Freeman a little irritated himself. He feels it. You can always look at the reaction of a hitter, where you can tell they're saying this, I should have done more with that pitch.
Freddie 0 for 1 today, grounded to short in the 4th, was hit by a pitch back in the 1st. Swings and pulls it foul past first base. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Freddie Freeman. It's Chevy truck season at your Southern California Chevy dealers. No better time to do what you do best than a Chevy Silverado. Visit SoCalChevy.com for more information. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. Ohtani a short lead at second base. 2-2 to Freddie. And he fouls it off to the left. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 41,014 here on Easter Sunday. A good crowd of better than 40,000 for Sunday night baseball. Here's the pitch. And it's in the dirt, and the count goes full. 3-2 to Freeman.
So the attendance will get a palindrome the first series.
What will it be?
Forward and backwards. 41-0-4-1. Read it backwards. 41-0. No, 1-4.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're always pointing out those good things. I saw the attendance and never thought of it. And the 3-2 swung on and driven to center field. Scott on the run, moving over to his left. He makes the catch. Ohtani will tag from second and advance to third.
A good swing by Freddie Freeman. Freeman said really at the end of spring training he was irritated because he felt that he was pulling the ball a little too much, but that's a good swing. The other part, too, is that while Scott has blazing speed in center, he takes some very interesting routes to go after the baseball.
But Teoscar Hernandez is due. He is 0 for 2. Grounded to third in the first inning, and then in the 4th, he struck out swinging. And he loves the lefties. First pitch from Matz to Teoscar. He lines it down the left field side. That's a base hit. Ohtani will score. Around first is Teoscar. He's into second with a run-scoring double, and the Dodgers on the board. It's 4-1.
He's able to stay back as Matz took something off of that pitch. That's just very good plate coverage. And, boy, you talk about being able to stay right on a baseball for a long period of time. It was needed. On the changeup, it was down a little bit away.
Oliver Marmol, the manager of the Cardinals, comes out. That's it for Steven Matz. He's done after 81 pitches. The Dodgers will now put the tying run on deck. And we'll take a pitch and change timeout. It's the bottom of the 6th inning. 1 on, 1 out, and 1 in. And the score, the Cardinals 4, Dodgers 1.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
We're taking requests at Arco Radio, the only station that's a gas station. I'm your host, Hannah the Dashboard Hula Girl.
Hi, I'd like to dedicate a song to the other gas stations.
I'm sorry?
Well, I've stopped going to them since I discovered Arco's quality gas at lower prices. So this is my farewell.
All right. Other stations, this one's for you. I'm not crying, you're crying.
Arco, quality top-tier gas for less. Savings based on independent retail price survey. See arco.com for details. Learn more at toptiergas.com.
You always hit a home run at Superior Grocers. Superior has all your ball game favorites. Pick up fresh guacamole and chips made fresh in-house. No need for cooking with Superior Grocers ready-to-eat rotisserie chicken. If you want quality ingredients for your recipes, it doesn't get any fresher than Superior's produce. While shopping for game day or any day, be sure to download the Superior Grocer app for weekly ads and the latest in savings. We've got you covered. Superior Grocers. Quality, variety, and value.
24-year-old right-hander Andrew Kittredge takes over for the Cardinals. Pitching change brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. 4-1, Cardinals leading. Dodgers threatening for some more as Teoscar Hernandez driven in Shohei Ohtani. A pair of doubles this inning for the Dodgers. Chris Taylor up, and Kittredge throws one down and away. Kittredge threw an inning last night of scoreless relief, striking out one. Pitching back-to-back days. Kittredge ready to go again. Hernandez leading at second base. Taylor waits for the 1-0, and it's up and in. 2 balls and no strikes. Max Muncy has a bat, and he is out there on deck. Dodgers can start using the left-handed hitters at this stage of the game now that the lefty Matz is out. Here's the pitch, and this one is ripped foul down the third base line. 2-1 to Taylor. And Jojo Romero, a lefty out of the bullpen, has been used on back-to-back days. And Matthew Liberatore has been used twice in the series. We'll see about their availability. Pitch way outside, 3-1 to Taylor. Kittredge has the ball on the hill. As the sign he wants comes set at the belt. The veteran right-hander's 3-1 pitch is low, ball 4, and this will bring the tying run to the plate. Second time Taylor has drawn a walk today, the third time he's been on base. Well, Muncy hitting for Kike Hernandez. He'll just stay in and play third. Muncy had the big hit last night in the bottom of the 9th inning when he drove home Freddie Freeman to tie the game. Dodgers looking to come all the way back. Down 4-0, now down 4-1, and 2 on and 1 out.
Big hit last night. In fact, for Muncy, he was down to 2 strikes on the count when he hit the ball to center field.
Kittredge first pitch to Muncy. Inside corner for a strike. Started him with a slider. Muncy waits at the plate. Hernandez leads at second. Taylor big lead at first. Kittredge pitches low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Stretch check of the runners by Kittredge. And here's 1-1. And Max looks at it outside off the plate. 2 balls and a strike. And Muncy gets ahead. Typically, Max is going to see a lot of pitches. He walks a lot as a result. But he's got great power as well. 2-1. That's a late strike call. It was high. Looked to be out of the strike zone, but John Barber called it a strike. And he's hearing it from the Dodger dugout right now. So instead of it being 3-1, it's 2-2. And a 2-2 pitch from Kittredge to Max Muncy. Swung on, base hit right field. Hernandez going to be held at third, and the bases are going to be loaded. Max Muncy with another base hit. Back-to-back plate appearances last night, the bottom of the ninth, and then here tonight in a pinch hitting role, and the Dodgers have loaded him up.
Yeah, Dino Evil had to hold up Hernandez at third base. Hernandez was almost to the third base bag when the ball went into the glove of Walker in right field.
So James Outman coming out. There'll be a visit to the mound. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
KQTM FM, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque, 1017 The Team, your hometown radio station.
While they chat on the mound, the Dodgers got another pitcher up in the bullpen. Nabil Chrismat, who was called up today, has been throwing, but now Michael Grove has grabbed the baseball and he is throwing on the mound alongside him. Chrismat added to the roster today. Emmett Sheehan placed on the 60-day injured list to make room on the 40-man roster for Chrismat. And Kyle Hurt had to be optioned to AAA. And now James Outman with Gavin Lux out of the dugout on deck. Outman facing Kittredge. Bases full of Dodgers. One out. Dodgers down 4-1. Kittredge delivers. Outman swings and misses at a sinker. 0-1. Kittredge, a long time in the Tampa Bay organization. He kicks and sends the 0-1 pitch home. It is line foul down by the rain tarp on the third base side. And it is 0-2 to James Outman. This is one of those situations with one out. Really got to put the ball in play here and make something happen.
Dodgers have hit into two double plays so far today.
0-2 pitch. Outman rolls it foul just beyond the Cardinal dugout. Outman is 0 for 2. He flied to right in the second inning, grounded out to second in the fourth. Dodgers have the tying run on base, and the 0-2 pitch. Outman looks at it off the plate outside. It's 1-2. Dodgers center fielder draws the bat back. He waits, and Kittredge into the stretch. The pitch. Swung on. A little roller on the infield. Swinging bunt. Dodgers will get a run out of this. Outman called out on a bang-bang play at first base, but Teoscar Hernandez comes in to score, and it is 4-2. Outman gets down the line pretty well. Kittredge got off the mound as quickly as he could. Right-handed pitcher, he's falling off to the first base side anyway. But he got over there and made an on-target throw to Goldschmidt in time to retire Outman. James will get a run batted in on that. And that run will be charged to Matz. So the book closed on Steven Matz now. And Gavin Lux with the tying run in scoring position comes up. Lux pinch hitting for Rojas. They'll send Lux out to second, move Mookie back to short. Lux had 2 hits in the game last night. The pitch to him is a slider in for a strike. Dodgers with 6 hits in the game, the Cardinals with 7. Kittredge, 0-1 pitch. And Lux pulls it foul past the Cardinal dugout. 0-2. Gavin hitting .222 in the early part of the season. Looking to drive in his first run. .282 career hitter with runners on base. Swings, hits a high fly ball to center. That'll be playable for Scott. He broke back at first and came in and makes the catch. The Dodgers get 2 back. They leave 2. They get 3 hits, couple of doubles. And after 6 innings at Dodger Stadium, it's the Cardinals 4 and the Dodgers 2.
For the fan cam. It's Chevy truck season, and there's no better time to do what you do best. No better time to get the job done in a Chevy Silverado with best-in-class standard torque and a TurboMax engine with a 5-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty that outlasts both Ford and Ram. Or to turn anywhere into home base in the Chevy Silverado with Durabed, the largest, most functional bed of any competitor. So kick off whatever your thing is season right, because it all starts with a Chevy truck. Get $5,000 total value on Silverado, LTZ, and High Country models when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Or during Chevy truck season, get as low as 0.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 models.
Find new roads at your Southern California Chevy dealers.
Based on latest competitive data, excludes other GM vehicles, whichever comes first. See dealer for limited warranty details. Based on Ford and Ram 5-year, 60,000-mile warranty on gasoline engines. 0.9% APR for 36 months. Monthly payment is $28.16 for every $1,000 finance. Example down payment 15.8%. Must finance with GM Financial. Some customers may not qualify. Must trade in a 2010 model year or newer vehicle. Not available. Special financing leases up on their offers. Take your retail delivery by 4/30/24.
The season is here. This is Jorge Jarrin for Chef Marito Seasoning, the official seasoning of the Dodgers. For the past several years, you've heard me talk about carne asada, fish, chicken, and steak seasonings. But have you tried the over 20 varieties of the other seasonings? If not, you're missing out on the chance to bring out the chef in you. From breakfast to lunch and dinner, Chef Marito Seasonings is great with any meal. It's not a true Mexican meal without Chef Marito. Available at your local grocery store.
This is Dodgers baseball.
A grand slam for Max Muncy. Maxwell swinging the silver hammer.
This is Albuquerque's home for the Dodgers. ESPN Radio 101.7 The Team.
Top of the 7th inning, it's a 4-2 Cardinal lead. And on the pitch is Nabil Crismatt, just added to the roster today. Pitching change brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, your 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations through Southern California. Nolan Arenado, Wilson Contreras, and Alex Burleson to face Crismatt. Remember him with the Padres for so many years, also last year with the Diamondbacks. Dodgers got him, pitched in Oklahoma City, and was just in Oklahoma City. Arrived this morning. Now he turns, and the right-hander sends a pitch home to Arenado on the inner part of the plate. Good for a strike. We didn't know there was a roster move coming, but we saw Crismatt come out of the first base dugout while the team was out doing early work today. Pitch to Arenado's outside. He went and shook everybody's hand and hugged people. I mean, everybody who was in uniform, he went and said hello to, so it was obvious there was a roster move coming as he had just arrived. 1-1 pitch. Good breaking ball. That backed up Arenado. It was registered as a changeup, not a breaking ball, but Arenado reacted as if it was a breaking ball. Now a stroke to left field. That's a base hit. First hit of the season for Arenado. He's 1 for 4.
And that pitch was a changeup.
Now 1 for 15 for Arenado. Leadoff man aboard here in the 7th. Shakey's Pizza Parlor is the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. Wilson Contreras. Good time for a double play ball. He'll take a strike. Andre Palante warming up in the bullpen now for the Cardinals. Pitch from Crismatt, swing and a miss. Crismatt has always had a good change. It's such a big pitch. I mean, you have a lot of power pitchers in baseball. You have a lot of guys who have mastered the slider or the curveball or the sinker. The changeup is a big-time weapon. Throws it again there, gets a strikeout.
Yeah, Contreras will be the first one to vote that you were 100% right.
So, 1 down. And Arenado at first base. Alec Burleson is up.
When you have that good changeup, the arm speed is exactly the same. It's not like you're slowing the arm speed down. to not throw the ball as hard. You're gripping it differently.
Burleson swings and slices one foul down the third base side. Nothing and one to Alec Burleson. And a base hit in the second inning. He has struck out and popped out foul since. He swings at a changeup here and gets a little piece of it, rolls it over toward the Cardinal dugout. Nothing in two the count. You get the feeling with Krismat, you're just going to see a steady diet of changeups. And to settle in and start looking for one, he'll probably throw you something else. Kick in the 0-2 pitch. And he throws another changeup, gets a swing and a miss, and out on strikes is Burleson.
I think in the back of just about every hitter's mind, you don't want to feel like you're vulnerable to the fastball that could get thrown by you. So, okay, I know he throws a changeup, but I'm not going to let him throw the fastball by me. And what happens? You're out in front of a changeup.
2 down, Jordan Walker, the right fielder, the batter. Walked and scored last time up. Takes outside ball 1. 1-0 to Walker. For the Dodgers, 9-1-2 due up in the bottom of the 7th inning. Ground ball wide of third. Muncie's out there third, by the way. Stayed in the game there. Lux is over at second, and Mookie's over at short. It's like we drew it up. Ready for the 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. And Walker hits a ground ball to short. Mookie's got it. He goes the short way with an underhand toss. Lux covering at second, and that's the force out that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left, no Dodger errors. Stretch time at Dodger Stadium, middle of the 7th. It's the Cardinals 4, Dodgers 2.
All right, fans, it's time for this.
Don't let insurance companies play hardball and take advantage of you in your personal injury case. Trust the team at Jacoby & Myers to level the playing field. With over 50 years of experience and over $1 billion in settlements, Jacoby & Myers has the knowledge and track record to protect your rights and get you the compensation you deserve. Don't go it alone. Call Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Justice for you since 1972.
Hey Dickerson, word on the street is that you're driving the Ford F-150 Lightning now. Does that mean I can have your Ford F-150 Hybrid?
Absolutely not. I still drive both. And if I want to get as far away from you as possible, the Ford F-150 Hybrid goes over 700 miles on one tank.
Well, I guess I'll head to my Southern California Ford dealer today for great offers on a Ford F-Series truck during Ford's Truck Month.
Tell them ED sent you.
The Ford F-Series. Built Ford tough.
When you were a kid, baseball was the greatest game of all. And it still is. But today, you've got a lot more on your mind. Retirement might seem like the greatest challenge of all. One that's hard to plan for. Let Security Benefit help you level the retirement playing field with a solid game plan to help build and protect your future. Talk to your financial advisor today to help you to and through your retirement. Security Benefit, proud sponsor of the LA Dodgers.
Hi, this is Charlie Steiner, and you're listening to Albuquerque's home of the Dodgers, ESPN Radio 1017, The Team.
Bottom of the 7th inning is brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. 4-2 Cardinals. New pitcher, right-hander Andre Palante out of UC Irvine. San Clemente, California. He's on to pitch. And new right fielder for the Cardinals, Michael Ciani, is in. Jordan Walker is out. And Austin Barnes set to lead off. Barnes is 1 for 1 with a walk today. Then Mookie Betts and Shohei Ohtani to follow. Dodgers down a pair of runs. And Palante already ready on the hill. Now Barnes stands in from the right side. Palante pitched on opening day here. And he drills in a strike. He's got an overhand delivery, kind of like an Iron Mike. He is right over the top. He was changing the grip on his glove, and now he comes home 0-1, and Barnes swings and fouls it off to the right.
For those maybe not aware, darn Mike was a pitching machine. The arm went down. It was a straight arm. Went down, spring-loaded, came back up, and it was directly over the top. And then after it released the ball, you could hear the springs just kind of readjusting. Want
to make that sound again? I didn't hear it. It's the 0-2. And Barnes looks at strike 3. He got a slider, and he watched it. And there's one out. And here is Mookie Betts. Well, Betts is homered in 4 straight. He hasn't homered yet today. But the Dodger record is 5 straight games. Muncy, Peterson, Adrian Gonzalez, Matt Kemp, Sean Green, and Roy Campanella all done it in 5 straight. Mookie trying to get there. It's the longest streak of his career, 4 straight. The 0-1 pitch to Mookie Betts from Palante. Yeah, it's way inside, almost got him. Since the RBI became an official stat, only 2 players in Major League history over a 4-game span have 9 or more hits, 9 or more runs batted in, 6 or more walks, 4 or more home runs, and a 600 or better batting average. Mookie hits one to right field. That's going to hang up, and Ciani is there to make the catch. Mookie Betts is one of them, and the other one, Babe Ruth. But Mookie has come up empty today. He's 0 for 4.
Well, that was an out, but that was a loud out. Hit very hard.
Shohei Ohtani. 1 for 3. He hit a ringing ground rule double down the right field side his last time up. It's his 2nd double of the season. And he'll take a pitch high at it. Fastball sitting about 95, 96 for Palante. He was a freshman at UC Irvine for the Anteaters. He was pitching out of the bullpen. In his sophomore year, things changed. He became a starter. And he became the Friday night starter, which in college baseball means you're the ace. The 1-1 pitch to Ohtani from Palante. That's rifled in there for a strike at 95. That's a middle pitch right there. Ohtani let it go. 2 down, bases empty. Dodgers down a pair of runs. And Palante's 1-2. And Ohtani fouls it at the plate. Shohei's average at 281. That's early. A lot of hitters are going to get hot. Ones that are hot are going to cool off. That's why the average is so important. I think Mookie Betts, though, might be a shoe-in for Player of the Week, huh? For the first week.
Way to go out on a limb, huh?
Here's a 1-2 pitch, and it's in the dirt, blocked by Contreras. I figure I start my safe predictions early.
Exactly.
Last year I said Freddie Freeman was going to have a good season.
Yep.
I was going way out on the branch.
Yeah. Well, the one thing about it, when you go out on a branch, it's a big one. It's not just a little twig.
Stretch and the 2-2 to Shohei coming. Here it is. And he swings it. He chops one toward the mound, right side. Picking it up is Palante, and he just keeps on running and steps on first base. That's a 1 unassisted putout. And Shohei is now 1 for 4. Dodgers go in order in the bottom of the 7th inning. We go to the 8th. It's the Cardinals 4, Dodgers 2.
There's a highlight to every season. It's truck season at Gallus Chevrolet. To be #1 in Silverado sales, we won't be undersold. Buy 100% online with our Easy Pass at GallusChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
You wouldn't put an elephant down the drain. It would get stuck and make the sewer back up. For the same reason you wouldn't put grease down the drain. It can harden, get stuck, and make the sewer back up. Either way, you've got a mess on your hands. And while elephants in the sewer are very rare, fats, oils, and grease are the #1 cause of sewer overflows. So protect your home and your health. Put used grease in a coffee can and throw it in the trash, not in the sink. Cool it, can it, chuck it. A message from the Water Authority.
There's never been a better time to buy a new ride than right now at Happy Days Motor Company. Over 100 clean vehicles in stock, many priced under $10,000. Good credit, bad credit, no credit. They have a credit solution for you. They have a sales staff with over 100 years of experience to help you find a vehicle to fit your lifestyle and your budget. Happy Days Motor Company, corner of San Mateo and Constitution, 2 stoplights south of I-40, where Happy Days is more than just a name.
Casino at the Downs hosts Money Madness Monday through Friday with tens of thousands of dollars in cash prizes, plus random promos daily, $30,000 cash weekends, great dining, and so much more. It's winning entertainment only at Casino at the Downs, Louisiana and Central.
This is Dodger Baseball.
Everyone in this ballpark wearing Dodger blue. Everyone all over the world wearing Dodger blue. This is our year.
This is Albuquerque's home of the Dodgers, ESPN Radio 1017, The Team.
Chris Matt still out there for the top of the 8th inning. Victor Scott, the second, the center fielder, has had himself a heck of a day today, is going to lead off. 4-2, Cardinals lead it. Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, the MVP for fun, food, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo, good times. Chris Matt into the line. The pitch to the left-handed hitter is grounded to the second baseman. Luxy fires on to first just in time to get him. Boy, any routine ground ball is not routine with this guy at the plate. But Lux got him. 4-3 the put out, and there's one away.
Hey, friends, Giants tomorrow night, 7:10, first pitch. And the first 40,000 fans in attendance are going to receive a Fernando Valenzuela jersey, courtesy of Bank of America. So come on out and join us. For tickets and information, Dodgers.com/promotions.
Shortstop Mason Wynn looks at a pitch off the plate outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Chris Matt winds, and here's the pitch. And that is in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Mason Wynn. And the pitch on the way from Chris Mack. He's not one to pause out there in the hill. He likes to work quick. He gets another strike hit with a changeup. Peering over the webbing of his glove, steps back, turns, and delivers. The 1-2 is low. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Mason Wynn. Wynn with a base hit in the 3rd, sacrifice bunt in the 5th, and then struck out swinging in the 6th. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left field. Routine fly ball. Chris Taylor under it. He'll reach up and make the catch, and there are 2 gone.
I've had a theory for a number of years that a guy that throws different speeds, in particular with a good changeup, it's to his benefit if he doesn't take a lot of time in between pitches, and here's why. It's still very fresh in the hitter's mind, the preceding pitch. So the disparity of velocity from time to time, if you're not taking a lot of time, I think it's to the benefit of it.
Brendan Donovan looks at a changeup for a strike. Chris Matt already ready on the hill. Muncy even with a bag off the line at 3rd for the left-handed hitter. Ball 1 delivered. Chris Matt's 1-1 pitch. Donovan fouls it off to the right. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dodgers getting a fresh arm in the bullpen in Chris Matt. And so he goes right back to work. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch to Donovan. Missed on the outside edge. I told you about Walker Buehler today. Pitching for Oklahoma City, 3 1/3. He'll be back here tomorrow, we understand, and throw a bullpen this week here at Dodger Stadium. And he'll rejoin Oklahoma City. So at this point for Walker, they look at maybe 4 rehab starts or so before he rejoins the Dodgers. But at the same time, this is kind of like, Cactus League games for him. 2-2. A roller foul up the first baseline. It was encouraging yesterday to see some injured pitchers here and working. Guys making their way back. Dustin May, Brusdar Gratterall, Blake Trinan, Clayton Kershaw, all throwing in the outfield yesterday. Shohei Ohtani throwing today. 2-2 pitch to Donovan is fouled away.
Those are big arms also that you just mentioned. Once they get back and they're healthy, it's going to put a whole different look on this club. Not that they're suffering now.
2-2. Again, a foul ball back to the screen. No, they've got arms. Last year, the team felt that they were caught short in the pitching department, especially down the stretch. Didn't want to have that happen this year. 2-2. What was that? That looked like a curveball right over the plate.
Everybody in the field moved but the home plate umpire.
And we have to pause up here to wait for the sign from Sean Barber, the umpire, but he didn't give it. 3-2 pitch, and that is strike three call. All right. Almost the same place.
Well, that time Donovan didn't like the call.
No. So a good inning for Chris Matt. He retires the side in order, striking out Donovan. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. It's the Cardinals 4, Dodgers 2.
Thanks for calling Toyota. This is Jan.
Hi, Jan. My kids are really excited about spring break, so I'm looking for a new Toyota to help make it amazing.
Well, now until April 1st is the perfect time for an exciting new Toyota. Just imagine you and the kids in a Tundra on your way
to the lake to go speedboating.
Or imagine taking a Grand Highlander
to the mountains for some spring skiing.
Yahoo! Or maybe driving a Camry
to a towering water slide.
I'm doing it! Or even taking a RAV4.
To an animal sanctuary to pet goats.
Sounds like your kids aren't the only ones excited about spring break.
Oh, what makes you think that?
Let your imagination run wild at your participating Toyota dealer. Ready, set, go get your Toyota today. Toyota, let's go places. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details.
We mark every inch they grow, but something can be growing that we don't see. It's what doctors call toxic stress. There are steps parents can take to help. Learn 4 things you can do to overcome toxic stress at first5california.com.
Hey, Southern California, nothing pairs better with baseball than a michelada made with Modelo Especial. It's the standard for authentic Mexican beer. It's not a michelada if it's not made with Modelo. Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit.
Hi, this is Rick Mundy, and you're listening to Albuquerque's home for the Dodgers, ESPN Radio 1017, The Team.
Back up there in the bottom of the 8th inning, down 2 runs, 4-2. Freddie Freeman will lead off. Teoscar Hernandez to follow. And Andre Palante stays out there to pitch. Retired the Dodgers in order in the bottom of the 7th, striking out 1. And now Freddie Freeman, who does not have a hit today, he's 0 for 2, hit by a pitch as well. Left-handed batter waits against the right-hander Palante, and Palante deals low ball 1. Incidentally, that double that was hit by Shohei Ohtani, we told you what the velocity was. It was 115.8 miles per hour off the bat. And the significance of that here in a moment. Here's the 1-0. And Freddie hits a ground ball toward the middle. That'll be one-handed by the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. He double pumps, gets it over to first base in time to retire Freeman, 1 away. Well, the significance of it is the fact that it's their hardest hit of the season for sure. But it's also the hardest hit ball by a Dodger since 2015. It's the second hardest hit ball by a Dodger in the StatCast era. 2015, Yasiel Puig on the 4th of April. Bigger part in 2017, Puig hit 116 miles per hour. So just 0.2 lower was Ohtani.
Hitting it hard does not necessarily equate into a base hit. Remember a number of years ago when Stanton was playing with Miami. He hit a ball 121 miles an hour. It's a double play.
Who caught it?
I don't know, but his glove was on fire.
If he was breaking one in, it's broken in now. 1 ball, 1 strike to Teoscar Hernandez. Stretched by Palante. Here comes the pitch. And Teoscar fouls it down the right side. Tonight's game brought to you by First 5 California. 1 in 3 children are at risk of toxic stress, but there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at first5california.com. 1-2 to Teoscar Hernandez. He's 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. And a run batted in. He swings, hits a drive to left. This ball headed back to the wall. It's gone. A home run. Teoscar Hernandez makes it a 1-run ball game. It is 4-3 as Teoscar hits his 3rd home run of the season.
Well, that one didn't waste any time at all getting out of here. And that was on a 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. And with that trip around the diamond, you can stop by any one of the Daniels Jewelers locations. Just say home run. And you'll receive a free team bracelet along with a $50 gift card towards any purchase of $99 or more. Daniels Jewelers, home to dream.
395 feet on the home run. And now Chris Taylor up, takes a ball low and away. Chris has been on base 3 times. He's walked twice and singled. 4-3. Cardinals lead it. Bottom of the 8th. Palante kicks and sends the pitch to the plate. Swing and a miss by Taylor.
As Taylor said during the offseason, he worked on the swing path. Said he was used to hitting line drives, came back up, and then he bought into the, you got to have a launch angle. He started the uppercut swing.
1-1 pitch. And Chris fouls it off to the right. Ball and 2 strikes. The bullpen's busy right now. John King, a right-hander, loosening for St. Louis. And for the Dodgers, Michael Grove is back up.
Well, that launch angle is fine unless you're one of those guys that over the years have been referred to as, warning track power.
Palante's 1-2 offer to Chris Taylor. That is low and in for the fastball.
Taylor has more than just warning track power, but they just want him to be able to get on base a lot. He's done that today. As you mentioned, he's been on base all 3 times.
2-2 to Taylor. And the pitch. That is low. Contreras thought that was going to be strike 3, but it came in below the knees, so that'll fill the count 3-2. Borderline pitch went Chris's way. And the stretch and the payoff pitch coming from Palante. Here it is. And that's ball 4. Chris has been on base 4 times. He's walked 3 times. The tying run is on. And Max Muncy coming up.
There's some at-bats that you look at a hitter and you say, aha. Well, that may have been an aha moment for Chris Taylor because, again, he was down in the count early, 1-2, and he laid off a couple of pitches that were very close.
Oliver Marmol is going to come out and take the baseball away from Palante. A pitching change as the Cardinals are going to bring in a left-hander, John King. As King will get checked by the umpires, and while they have a pitching change timeout, we'll step aside. Tying runs on first, 1 out. Max Muncy coming up. The score, the Cardinals 4 and the Dodgers 3.
Get Spectrum One and catch the Los Angeles Dodgers all season. Stream over 140 live LA Dodger games on all of your devices on us. Tons of hits, wins, memorable moments, and more. It's a real home run. Live Dodger games. That's a $149 value now included with Spectrum One. Go to spectrum.com/Dodgers for full details. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply. Subject to national exclusivities. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Life doesn't stop when the economy is uncertain. The market might not care you have a wedding to plan or a kid to put through school. And inflation doesn't know you've got a family to feed. But Bank of America does, and is here to help. With digital tools to help you save and local experts in Southern California, you can keep life moving forward the way you need it to. Bank of America. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com. Bank of America N.A. member FDIC, equal credit opportunity lender.
Your car is one of your most prized possessions, so you want to make sure you're taking care of it, and that includes routine oil changes. Hi, this is Tim Cates. With our family cars, I trust the folks at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. No waiting rooms, no appointment needed. With locations all over Southern California, go to SoCalOilChange.com and find the Valvoline Instant Oil Change near you. When you pull in, they offer stay-in-your-car service while you wait. Got 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Well, left-hander John King has been just called up from AAA Memphis today. Riley O'Brien was placed on the injured list. He has one AAA appearance already against Charlotte. He recorded a save. Facing Muncy, who swings and fouls one a long way out of play down the third base side. 4-3 Cardinals, one out. Chris Taylor is at first. And John King out of Sugar Land, Texas, went to the University of Houston. 29-year-old southpaw. He'll send one to the plate, and it's inside on Max. 1 ball and 1 strike. He had been with the Rangers organization up until last year. He split the season between the Rangers and the Cardinals. He'd been in the big leagues with Texas. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch from King. There goes Taylor for second. Pitches outside for a ball. Throw down is not in time, and it's a stolen base for Taylor.
Boy, he read that delivery. King coming out of the set position. Took a long time. Has a rather high leg kick. Boy, what a jump Taylor got.
First stolen base of the season as he slid head first to get his left hand to the bag. And now the tying run is in scoring position with 1 out. Mason Wynn caught the ball out in front of the bag, reached back, and he did tag Taylor on the foot, but Taylor's hand was already on the base. 2-1 pitch. Swung on and hammered. Deep right field. Way back. Maxwell swinging the silver hammer gives the Dodgers a 5-4 lead. Oh, how do you like it? First home run of the season for Max Muncy. Halfway up the pavilion in right field. 5-4 Dodgers.
Muncy came up with a base hit with 2 strikes in the 9th inning last night to tie it. It gives the Dodgers the lead. Another trip around the diamond. Visit Daniel's Jewelers. Any location, say home run for your free team bracelet, along with a $50 gift card towards any purchase of $99 or more. Daniel's Jewelers, own the dream.
James Outman up there quickly. Base is clear, 1 out. He swings and misses. Dodgers change gears in the bullpen, too. Michael Grove sits down. Daniel Hudson gets up. Evan Phillips has had back-to-back outings, so they'll put Hudson in the ball game. Now the Dodgers have the lead for the first time. 420 feet on the home run for Muncy. Oh, what a blast. 107 miles per hour, the exit velocity. And a strike to Outman.
So they bring in the lefty to face the left-handed hitting Muncy, and it backfires.
Max had a couple of home runs off lefties in spring training. He's been hitting them better. And James chases a slider in the dirt. It's picked up by Contreras, throws down to first. And Outman is out. Strikeout 2-3 the putout, and there are 2 gone. Gavin Lux coming up. Another left-on-left matchup. Max Muncy victimizes John King here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Gavin Lux.
Yeah, he knew it right away. He had a bat flip. And when you can hit a home run like that late in a ball game and flip the score, that just has to feel amazing. Late lightning for Max Muncy today. Swing and a miss by Lux. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that is downstairs. 1 1 ball and 1 strike. You gotta like the start that Max is off to. Pitch is down low and away. 2-1 to Lux. Max comes into the game and he's 2 for 2, placing Kike Hernandez to pinch hit in the 6th with a base hit. And a 2-run go-ahead home run here in the 8th. Strike at the knees on a sinker. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Gavin Lux. 5 runs, 8 hits for the Dodgers. 4 runs, 8 hits for the Cardinals. Cardinals will have the 2, 3, 4 hitters up in the 9th. Goldschmidt, Gorman, and Arenado. Breaking ball outside. Full count to Gavin. There's the 3-2, and Lux looks at strike 3. Thought it was low ball 4. It appeared low. But he goes down looking. But the Dodgers strike 2 home runs in the inning. Teoscar Hernandez, a solo shot to make it 4-3. And then with Chris Taylor on, Max Muncy's 2-run shot. And after 8 full at Dodger Stadium, it's the Dodgers 5, Cardinals 4.
It will not tell you who they've contacted, and the reason is they never contacted anybody because this isn't what happened here.
Greening with Mike Greenberg, weekday mornings at 10 Eastern on ESPN Radio. Plus, you can watch and listen on the ESPN app. Evan, Canty, and Michelle are unsportsmanlike.
I think Kevin Durant is done competing for championships. In his 30s, we've only seen Kevin Durant win 1 series in the conference finals or better. Just 1. I don't think Kevin Durant is going to get to that level again. We keep wanting to have him as a rival to LeBron James. And I'm sorry, LeBron James gets to the championship rounds far more consistently. For Kevin Durant, we haven't seen that.
Unsportsmanlike. Weekday mornings starting at 6 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on ESPN2.
You have cancer. There's nothing you can do to prepare yourself.
Round 1 of chemotherapy. I'm gonna fight it. I'm gonna survive. There's no way I'm gonna let this take over me.
Cancer doesn't care what you look like, who you are.
It may not save my life. It may save my children's life. It may save someone you love.
You ready to get this cancer about you? Let's do it.
Live. Fight like hell. And when you get too tired to fight, let somebody else fight for you.
Lives that's been saved.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Visit v.org/donate.
We are New Mexico. We are your flagship station for APS Athletics. We are New Mexico, owned and operated. We are ESPN Radio 1017, The Team, KQTM FM.
Evan, Canty, and Michelle are unsportsmanlike.
Yesterday, ESPN Bet released over-unders for the NFL season. Already, over-unders NFL season have been released courtesy of ESPN Bet. So we are going to each give 2 overs, 2 unders. Very early, March 28th version of this, over-unders for the NFL. Smalls, kick us off. Your 2 overs, your 2 unders here.
Okay, 2 overs that I have. This one might surprise you. But I have the over on the Chicago Bears. They have 8.5 wins. I'm going to take the over on that one. Based on the way they ended the season, the talent that they've acquired, I'm assuming Caleb Williams is going to be added to that mix. I have a good feeling about the Bears. That might be a misguided good feeling because they tend to let me down. But I'm going to take the over cautiously take the over on the Chicago Bears.
I like it. I had that on my list too. I like it.
The other one, other over I'm going to take is the Pittsburgh Steelers over. Sitting there at 8.5. You know that with Mike Tomlin, you're going to start with a winning season. I like the additions of Russell Wilson and Justin Fields to that quarterback room. I'm going to take the over on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Love that one. Cordero Patterson last week as well.
Quickly, sorry. Okay, so another kind of shocking one based on the talent acquired on that team. I'm going to take the Browns under at 8.5. the Bears. That might be a...
Canty and Michelle are unsportsmanlike.
I think Kevin Durant is done competing for championships. In his 30s, we've only seen Kevin Durant win one series in the conference finals or better. Just one. I don't think Kevin... Durant is going to get to that level again. We keep...
That's a veteran knowing how to get a guy out. Now, Nolan Gorman, left-handed batter. He has struck out 3 times today, every one of them swinging. Had an infield single in the 5th. Muncy even with a bag off the line at third. Mookie Betts shading second from the shortstop position. Pitches inside low ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Hudson ready, and the pitch on the way. And that is in there for a called strike right at the knees. That split the plate in half. One ball and 1 strike. Nolan Gorman, the Cardinals' second baseman at the plate. He looks at it outside. 2-1. Max Muncy turning the tables on the Cardinals here. Had a big hit last night, tying the game, forcing extra innings. And then today, a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 8th gives the Dodgers the lead. And a strike is called. Good slider came in through the back door. Now a 2-strike count, 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Here's Hudson's pitch. Swung on, popped up, back foul, and out of play. Well, one thing that shouldn't be lost in this, how about the job of relief that Nabil Chrismat did, just being called up today and added to the 40-man roster. Allowed just 1 hit, but he struck out 3 in 2 innings of work. Had a nasty changeup. And a 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. It was the slider. And Gorman strikes out for the 4th time in the game. And the Cardinals down to their last out. Nolan Arenado is 1 for 15 on the season so far. Got his first hit his last time up in the 7th inning. A 1 out to get for Hudson. The pitch. Well, there's a swing and a miss. It wasn't a wholehearted swing, kind of a 3/4 swing.
That was a fool by the slider swing.
A good slider today from Hudson. It's 0-1 to Arenado. Stretch kick in the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider again, and it's 0-2. And the Cardinals now down to their last strike. Last year, the Dodgers had 8 wins after trailing by 4 or more runs. The most in Major League Baseball. They trailed 4-0 in this game. And Arenado, did he check his swing? They appeal down to first base umpire Alan Porter, says he did. That was very close to going across the front plane of the plate. 1-2 to Arenado. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a ground ball left side. Mookie's got it with a chest-high hop. Sets his feet. Throws to first. That's the ball game. And the Dodgers come back from 4 runs down in the 6th to score 5 times unanswered and win it by a 5-4 score. Daniel Hudson closes it out. Home runs by Teoscar Hernandez and a big 2-run shot by Max Muncy. 5-4, the final score. Rick and I will be back to Dodger Stadium to wrap it up right after this.
You want to talk about championship culture? Let's talk about Galpin Honda. Regularly in the running for the great championship of being the #1 Honda dealer in the world, and there's a reason why. Because it's led by the Bachman family, the largest family-owned and operated dealer group in Southern California. Galpin's been part of the community since 1946, offering great deals, great service with great people. And another great person,
Dave Gillum, General Manager of Galpin Honda. Reach out to him now at galpinhonda.com.
Sometimes in life, like in baseball, you need a spark off the bench or a late.
This is the home of the Dodgers.
Grand slam home run.
You're listening to Dodgers Radio.
Dodgers Radio.
Dodgers Radio.
ESPN Radio 101.7 The Team.
They have the lead after 8 innings. They're 197 victories and only 6 losses, but they had to pull this one out of the hat.
The Dodgers now 1-1 in one-run games after last night's extra innings loss. So they were just an extra inning away from sweeping the Cardinals here. So now it's time to bring on the San Francisco Giants. They will be here tomorrow. James Paxton will pitch against Keaton Wynn. Morongo Casino, Dodgers on Deck, begins at 6 p.m. The first pitch is at 7:10. The Navy and Dodgers Clubhouse Show with David Vassay is coming up next. Once again, the final. The Dodgers score 5 unanswered to overcome a 4-0 lead and beat the Cardinals 5-4 on a Max Muncy home run in the bottom of the 8th. For Rick Monday, Dwayne McDonald and Colin E. back in our studio, I'm Tim Neverett. Good night from Dodger Stadium. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Better, and winning 10 games is still a great season.
I think you can that's a dangerous game too, though, because I think you could have 2 double-digit win teams in that division.
I agree.
I think it's that kind of division.
The Lions and the Packers?
I think they're going to be really, really good.
The other one I had, Vegas under at 6.5.
Ooh.
I think they had the interim coach bump last year. I don't know what's going to happen this year. And that, Kansas City's going to be great, we know, and the Chargers are going to be significantly better.
Are you tired of looking at your old, grimy, and mildewy bathtub, looking to replace it with a beautiful walk-in shower, but cash is tight? For as little as $89 a month, no payments for 12 months for consumers who qualify, Remodeling Loans can put you into a beautiful new walk-in shower in as little as 1 day. You can rest easy knowing that Remodeling Loans, a network of certified contractors, screened and handpicked by us, offers premier products, top-rated service, and value, increasing the beauty, safety, and value of your home. A new walk-in shower will also provide you with a germ-free, slip-resistant, safe, and beautiful new bathroom. Call 800-921-1403 and take advantage of our holiday special of free installation. Our agents are standing by, ready to schedule your appointment with our design team at no cost and no obligation to you. All callers will receive a free upgrade of premium colors just for calling today. A beautiful